Hello everyone, and welcome to our video for the simulation test walkthrough. First and foremost, you'd have to make certain you go to the californiatac.org website. You can also go to the caaspp.org website. But for now, let's go ahead and use the californiatac.org website. Once there, you'll see the 8 buttons. And the button that we'll be looking at is the Practice and Training Test button. Clicking the Practice and Training Test button will take you to a new window where you'll see 3 buttons. The first button is the Test Administrator Practice and Training site. You also see 2 other buttons, Test Administrator Resources and Student Interface Practice and Training Test. Today, we wish to use the Test Administrator Practice and Training site button, so click that. You will now be brought to the CASP sign-in page where you need to use your username and password. Remember, for the CASP sign-in, you'll actually use your first name, period, last name as your username, and then the password you chose. After logging in, you will be at the Training Test TA interface. Here you'll see a white box with the various types of tests that we can practice with, as well as a green Start Session button above it. Over in the top right corner, you'll see a session ID as well as a tricycle to indicate that this is just a training test. Now you must select either a performance task or a practice test. After you've done that, click the green Start Session button. This button will now change into a blue Stop Session button. Also, underneath the session ID where you see the tricycle, you'll now have an ID which you can record on the board. This is what the students will have to use to enter this training session. And that's how you'll get your simulation up and running. Once students have entered this session ID, approvals will start. You should approve students at the rate that they appear. Don't wait and try to approve all the students at once. And at the conclusion of your simulation, simply click the Stop Session button. You'll then be asked if you truly wish to stop the session, and you'll click yes.